Hi guys, Rick from Ocean View here. So I'm sure everyone's noticed that we're starting to experience some cooler temperatures at night. And as temperatures continue to drop and we enter our cool season, it's really time for ornamental grasses to take center stage in our gardens. So on that note, here are 5 noteworthy ornamental grasses from our selection here at Ocean View. All right, so I thought we'd start off small with blue fescue or Festuca glauca. So blue fescue prefers full sun and well-draining soil. It is also drought and deer resistant. Blue fescue is nice because it's a clump-forming grass, so it does not spread too wildly, but rather forms a neat, tight little clump, approximately 1.5 feet wide to 1.5 feet tall. Blue fescue is great because it has these really fine, needle-like blue-gray blades. It'll also put up small, short, beige plumes in the late summer. Blue fescue is also great for borders, and it's also an evergreen grass in our area. All right, so next up we have this Karl rose fountain grass, also known as Pennisetum oriental. So the fountain grass prefers well-draining soil, and it can handle full to part sun. It's drought and deer resistant again, and it's another clumping grass that grows to about 2 to 3 feet tall. Karl rose is nice because it has these gray-green blades of grass, and then it puts up these arching pinkish plumes. All right, so this next one is one of my favorites. This is blue dune grass, also known as Elymus arenarius. So as the name would suggest, blue dune grass prefers sandy, well-draining soils. It's very adaptable. It can tolerate full sun to partial shade and moist and dry soils, as long as they are well-draining. It is also very drought and salt tolerant and deer and rabbit resistant, making this a really great landscape plant. So blue dune grass is a running, not a clumping grass, so it does spread rather aggressively. It's best in beds that are contained, so you can kind of keep a handle on it. It's also useful for stabilization and erosion control. Just due to its spreading nature, the root systems are really great for stabilizing slopes and stuff like that. The blue dune grass is nice because it has these steel blue spiky blades and an upright growth habit. And the plumes start out a blue-green and then mature to a nice golden brown. And it grows to about 3 to 4 feet tall. All right, so next up I have this Malapartis maiden grass, also known as Miscanthus Sinensis. So the maiden grass prefers moist, well-draining soil and full sun. It is deer and rabbit resistant, and once established, it's also drought and salt tolerant. It's another clump-forming grass. The Miscanthus is really nice because it has these arching green leaves with a central white stripe. The blades will also turn a nice mix of copper, orange, and red into the autumn months. The stems have this nice burgundy tinge, and later in the summer it puts up these pinkish feathery plumes that mature to silver and will persist well into the winter months. All right, so this last one I have is a pretty popular plant, and I'm also fortunate enough to have a mature specimen that we have in our landscape here at Ocean View. So this is feather reed grass, also known as Calamagrostis acutiflora. So the feather reed grass tolerates full to part sun, and it prefers moist, well-draining soils. It is another grass that is drought and deer resistant, making it really great for the landscape. And it's also another clump-forming grass that forms a fairly neat, tight little clump in your garden. So it's really nice because it has these arching green blades. This one I have here is actually a variegated version with some white streaks through the leaves, which is quite nice. It also puts up pinkish plumes that will mature to this nice golden beige, and they persist well into the winter months, making this really a great plant to add some winter interest to your garden. And it grows to about 3 to 5 feet tall. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that little look at some of the ornamental grasses we carry here. But I do encourage you guys to come in and take a look at our selection for yourselves.